Hi there, everybody. Al, the Doctor Who here again. I was thinking about this after I've seen a lot of the other bloggerheads put on their stories about their fathers, and so I had something that had come to my mind, and it was I don't know if I'm using the right word, poignant. It was a poignant thing that had happened. See, my father was a seaman. He used to be gone. He's a German Norwegian. His father was German, and his mother was Norwegian. And the only thing my father really knew how to do, he was a good painter, and he did odds and ends. He could do some carpentry, but his main work was a seaman. He was what they call an AB, able-bodied seaman, ABS, I think they call it at the time. And he was away for about 9 months a year. So he was only home for 1 month at a time out of the whole year. Now, the interesting thing was that my Uncle Wilson, who was my mother's brother, used to spend a great deal of time with all three of us. I have two other brothers, and his name was Uncle Wilson, and he's the one that played guitar. They're from British Honduras, Belize. That's where my mother's from. My whole mother's side of the family is from Belize, British Honduras, and he used to spend a lot of time with us. My Uncle Wilson kind of gave us whatever he could afford to give us, and that made my father jealous. So there was little arguments here and there with between my mother and my father, that was a little bit disturbing. You know, when you're a young kid, you don't like to see your parents or hear your parents fight. But I remember one time I went downstairs. I had a set of Lionel trains that belonged to Wilson, and so I was going to set them up. And all of a sudden, my father came downstairs with a bag of plaster. It was plaster of Paris, and he decided to help me with my train board. And I was overcome with the feeling that my father was making a genuine effort to win my approval, because he felt in his heart, although he didn't explain it to me, he really felt in his heart that I didn't feel for him the way I felt for my uncle, which he was wrong. But it was something that overcame me, and it was like a point in my life, probably one of the only points. Well, I wouldn't say it's the only point, but I would say it was a one of the points in my life where I felt that my father was making a genuine effort to have a bond with me, and that meant an awful lot. That meant an awful lot to me. By the way, the train board came out really crappy, but I appreciated what he was trying to do. The plaster of Paris dried so quick that you couldn't even lay down the tracks, but I appreciated the effort, and it's one of the things that stand out in my mind today. You know, I love you guys. You take care. Just a little story I figure I'd tell. I hope it wasn't too scattered. I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye. Love yous all.